Phil, you're going to throw you back. He's like, shut up, bitch. Shut up. But then the kids are like, we want to go home. Like, they're scared, chat, because their parents are fighting. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games. I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video.
They cut down bigger, fatter logs so I can bring more catalogs.
We must now move on. Again, welcome to stream. Hope you guys are all doing great. But we must now move on to my review, my scene by scene breakdown, chat, of Olive, the Other Reindeer. Now, chat, typically how I like to open up these reviews, I like to ask you a question, chat. Very important question. How many of you have seen the 1999 holiday Christmas classic, chat, Olive, the Other Reindeer, or read the original story that's based on, chat? This is an adaptation of a book. I'm very curious. Awesome. Yes, multiple and recently. There you go. Keep it Larry many times. Cake, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very well. Just in the middle of my review for All the Other Reindeer. Just started it. Welcome, welcome. Danielle, I saw this many times on Cartoon Network. That's where it originated. Here's the first couple minutes we tried watching in the Chad Tack Discord, and we're only discovered by the animation that were turned off. I have some stuff to say about that. I can't say I haven't, but I've heard good things. Some I have personally. I haven't seen this at all. I have heard of it. Ice Rock says, nope. Bolt, I've never heard of it until today, says Stranger Shoot. The Elite. Some growling need to step out for carry out food. You do that. You get the food. Eat the food. Big homie have not. Nia Brownie whispers, I suggested it. You did. You get all the credit, Nia Brown. You get all the credit in the world because you know what? I'll admit, chat, I'd only seen images and probably clips of this online. You know, I was much like Chris Ayers. I scoffed at it, chat. I was like, bah, I don't like this. I don't like, because I'll tell you what, chat. At the top, I'll say the animation in this is as ugly as sin. This is not pretty animation. I've seen worse holiday specials, even worse animation, chat. I have. They exist. They exist. Some really bad CGI ones, but this thing is like a 2D, 3D animated movie, and with the exception of Olive, who is adorable, and Martini, the sociopathic penguin, chat, who murders and steals from people throughout the entire film. All the other characters are just these blob monsters, chat. It's like if you took a fucking Vincent Van Gogh painting, chat, and just like, yeah, we're gonna animate this. It's like, no. It's like, no, don't bring it to life. And then these things are just walking around, and they're all awkward. It's just Frankenstein monsters, chat. It's like animated Frankenstein blob monsters walk around, and it's horrifying. Thank you, Josh. There goes Mr. Grimm. If they gave a prize for being mean, the winner would be him. Thank you, Josh, so much for the gifted sub to Duma. 502 gifted subs on this channel. Josh, you're incredible, my friend. Thank you for your incredible generosity. Cheers and salute. Want to play some Apex tonight? Let's take a few matches of Apex in there tonight, my friend. Cheers and salute to you. But yeah, oh my God, it's happening again. Too tall. Congratulations. You also a gifted sub by Josh. Thank you. Congratulations, guys. You're now the Predators fighting humans along with ad-free viewing. It's a pretty goddamn good deal. Good get, in my opinion. Thank you, Josh. Welcome to stream. But the thing is, chat, despite the animation being, it's an abomination. I agree. Olive is so goddamn adorable and so positive and always looks on the bright side, chat, that it's just like, God damn it. Despite the fact that I agree, animation is not good. It's not good. But the voice acting and the writing for that character and a lot of the other supporting characters, chat, it manages to circumvent the bad animation. And to me, to go, it's like, you know what? This is just a really positive message, and the character's just really positive, and you feel for the character. And I'm just like, oh my God. I thought, oh, I'm going to tear this movie apart because of how bad the animation is, and because I've seen clips of it online. But watching it, chat, I'm going to admit right now, I really enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed the cleverness of the story. I enjoyed that it has this we don't give a shit attitude. about what we were going to do and the tropes we're going to pull. We're just here to have a very good time, introduce a really positive character that's perfect for kids, has a great message of, listen, you're going to put yourself out there, to do the best job that you possibly can, even if the circumstances are dire or they're against you. If you're just going to put, just want to put positive energy in the world and make the holiday season, not focused on you, but other people. That's what this movie's good for. This is what it's good for. Juicy was scammed by Martini's charms. I was. Ralph Cifaretto, chat, that bastard, he would shoot me in the back of the head, chat, chop me up and got in the goddamn Italian sausage factory in Sopranos, chat. In Sorelli's, it was Soleri's, right? What was the name of the sausage restaurant? Soleri's? I think it was Soleri's, chat. They would chop me up, put me in the garbage bags, take me up to fucking New York, Delaware, Connecticut, chat, and bury me in all these places. And I would all the other radio, that was still a very charming film. That's what would happen, chat. It's just an enjoyable film. I'm sorry, it really is. I like the music in it. I love the songs, which I am definitely going to sing here on Stream Chat. I'm just going to make an attempt to, but I was very impressed by it, chat. It's produced by Matt Groening, chat, who is the producer on The Simpsons and Futurama, chat. Most recently, Netflix's Disenchanted, chat. You've heard the name. Features some Simpsons voice actor. You have Dan Cassidy, he who voices Homer and Krusty on The Simpsons, chat. He voices the main villain, chat. Zip, the mailman, chat. I don't know if it's Zip or the postman. I don't know if his name is Zip, but that's what that's what Ralph Cifaretto from The Sopranos always calls him, chat. Cypher from The Matrix calls him Zip. And I'm like, I don't know if that's his actual name, chat, but he's a goddamn bastard, chat. Trying to take away the holiday spirit, trying to fucking abuse Olive, chat, trying to murder her. Tries to murder this wonderful little Jack Russell Terrier, chat, who's just trying to make sure Christmas comes this year, okay? I was very impressed by the vocal talents they got for this movie. Drew Barrymore, I'll say, chat. She is she voices the character of Olive. Wow, she does a great job. And apparently, chat, she was so passionate about the project because she loved the book, I guess. I don't know if I guess she had kids in the late 90s. I assume so. And her kids loved the book, and she loved the book so much. She's like, well, I want to do an animated version of this. I want to be involved. And she was so heavily involved, chat, they actually gave her an executive producer credit on the film. So not only, chat, did she, she did the voice for Olive, but she also helped produce the movie. And so she named her kid Olive, too. There you go. So clearly she's a big fan. She's a big fan. Man, chat, I'm like Drew Barrymore. Like, I know she's done a lot of stuff over the course of her career. But this is was one of the things I'm like, wow, you were just so passionate about that, about this thing, and it just immediately comes across, chat. Like, she does a fantastic job. She does a fantastic job in this movie, chat. Like, I don't have a criticism of her performance at all. You have some other actors phone it in and stuff, but it's like, no, not even really. No, everyone does a pretty goddamn good job, chat, because I think they know that we're kind of, we're making fun of holiday specials, chat. We're making fun of tropes in other holiday movies, and we're having fun with it, but we're also making it for kids, too, but there is some adult humor layered in there. I was like, wow, I really appreciated for that. So, yeah, chat, I like the movie a lot. So I'll eventually give my rating, but if people are coming in here to think, oh, he's going to tear this movie a new one, I'm going to disappoint you at the top. I didn't hate this movie at all. Matter of fact, I really liked it. I was charmed by it, chat. Olive got me. She put, like, I'm the goddamn Grinch. Just rubbing my hands together, chat. Fucking sit on my goddamn mountain peak looking down at the Who's, going like, these motherfuckers, they don't expect what I'm about to do. And my heart grew 3 sizes after watching this movie, chat, and I was infused with the holiday spirit. The whiskey could have helped too. Could have been the whiskey, chat, while I was drinking the movie, when I was watching the movie when I was drinking, chat. Not drinking the movie. I wasn't drinking the movie. I've been drinking, but I was charmed by it, chat. Cheers and salute. So now we're gonna go ahead, chat. We're gonna go ahead and get into Olive the Other Reindeer, chat. The movie opens up. And it's not great first impression. I'm gonna tell you that right now, chat. Not a great first impression, because as I said, the animation is ugly as sin. That's my one critique of this movie, chat. Like, it was back in the 90s. You had Pixar, like, they started to do the CG animated movie, chat. You already had Toy Story. Toy Story 2 came out the same year as all the other reindeer, chat. I think you had Bug's Life a year before, chats. But still, people were more accustomed to the 2D animated films, chat. We were still in the middle of the Disney era renaissance, all right? Like, I think Hercules, like, came out, like, a year before and stuff. And I think, like, this year was it Tarzan? I don't remember, chat, but it was around that same time. And so people were still getting used to 2D animation, or excuse me, a 3D animation. And the filmmakers, it felt, I guess, give credit to the filmmakers here. Steve Moore, who was also at the time was known as Oscar Moore. I don't know if he's done anything else yet. Maybe this his one thing that he's done. Maybe he was an animator before this. Maybe he did other stuff afterwards. Not sure. But apparently they're like, okay, well, we want to do CG. Because that's the big new thing that's going to be trending eventually. Like, everyone got wise to it. It's like, oh, shit. Now Pixar is doing this, and people want to see that. Let's do that. Honestly, in hindsight, this probably just should have been a 2D animated film. It would have worked out better. And so they kind of do like a halfway in between two. Like, these are 2D characters existing in a 3D world, and it's just fucking weird. Like, how they're just moving around, chat. It's like they honestly are blobs just, and it's like the humans. Thankfully, the animals, you kind of like, okay, they look fine. Like, Olive is very cute. Martini the penguin is cute. The reindeer, like, all of them like really work, chat. But the humans are fucking horrifying. Anytime they're walking around, it's just like, it's like the guy. Remember, chat? I used to bring up this episode of Batman Beyond all the time. I think it's the second Ink episode, chat, with the character Ink, where she's been kept in cryostasis for all this time, except that you have this really weird and creepy security guard who's always lusting after her and is basically falling in love with her, and he wants to become her, chat, so they can be together. And she's like, I can help you with that. And she gives him like one half of the experiment that turned her into ink, except it makes him all melty and just just gross and shit. He looks like the melt. You know what, chat? This is what it is. The characters in this movie, they look like Emil from RoboCop after he got the acid and toxic chemicals all washed over his body, and he was like, help me, and I'm like, get away from me, man. It's like, no, get away from me, don't touch me, man, don't touch me. And then he explodes when goddamn Red Foreman, chat, hits him with the fucking car. That's what they look like, except in 2D, 3D animated form, chat. Just hideous things, chat. But we open up this town, chat. I don't know where, I guess we're somewhere in the United States, chat. I guess somewhere in the, I'm getting the sense this is somewhere in the Midwest, chat. The upper Midwest, maybe like North Dakota, you know, maybe around there, chat. We find in this town, and yeah, we see all these abomination monsters, these fucking Emils, chat, these 2Ds Emil just walking around and just walking around and shit. But then, chat, we see Olive, and it's like the goddamn abominations disappear, chat, because she is just a beacon of fucking joy. And she's talking about how much she loves the holidays, chat, not just Christmas. I mean, Christmas is her favorite. She loves Christmas, chat, but she loves all the other holidays too. Loves Valentine's Day, loves Halloween, loves Easter, chat, loves all of them. Labor Day, chat. She's all about the Labor Day weekend, chat. And she sings a goddamn song. And I'm going to sing these goddamn songs, chat, because they are so goddamn charming. So let me go ahead and get these lyrics up here. Olive the Other Reindeer lyrics. Because she deserves it. I'm going to do opening. I mean, opening lyrics. Because these songs deserve the credit. Let's see here, chat. I want to make sure that do they have them all? They better have them all, goddammit. I want to get the opening song. Maybe we got all the other reindeer opening song. There we go, chat. We'll get that opening song. Here he goes. Here it is, chat. Here we go. Here's the goddamn song. It's very short, but this perfectly it articulates and encompasses the positive attitude that Olive just brings to this movie, chat. I love it so much. I love Valentine's Day and the 4th of July. I'm a little bit sad when Halloween has gone by. I'm thankful for Thanksgiving, comes around in the fall, but I've always loved Christmas, the best of them all. Every day's special, I'm not complaining, but I'm always counting the days still remaining till Christmas. And it's just like, oh my God, why are you so goddamn charming? Stop being so charming, Olive. It's wonderful, chat. And she goes around town and she's just helping these people out, chat. And everyone, all these abomination people, chat, they all appreciate Olive. They love her so much for everything that she does. She just goes up and helps people, chat. You know, she goes to goddamn, Robbie. He sells the Christmas trees and she helps. Like, do you need any help today, Robbie? He's like, hi, Olive. Yeah. And he's like, could you help these people load their Christmas? She's like, sure. And she goes around helping these people load their Christmas trees on their cars, chat, make sure all the fucking trees get home. And we see this like the little rat family, chat. This little rat family got the dad rat, and he's trying to move this giant fucking evergreen, Chad. This is not going to help it. It's this fucking pine tree you got right here, man. This pine tree, you're not going to be able to move it. And the wife's like, stop fucking moving it, Phil. You're going to throw you back. He's like, shut up, bitch. Shut up. But then the kids are like, we want to go home. Like, they're scared, Chad, because their parents are fighting. But then Olive comes over, and all of that negative energy, Chad's just dispersed. And she's like, oh, hi, Phil. Do you need help with your tree? And he's like, yeah, I just can't move it. And she's like, hold on, I'll be right back. And she goes to the fucking thing, Chad. She goes to the stand, the checkout stand. She gets one of those little one of those smelly car things, Chad. One of those Febreze things you put in your hand in your car so all the stinky stink is out of the car. And she comes back with that. She's like, here you go. And he's like, this is perfect. And it's like, and you don't have to pick up any needles or anything, and it won't burn down. It won't be a fire hazard. And they're like, yay! And they take the fucking little Febreze tree thing, and they go on their air freshener. Yeah, that's it. And they go on their merry way, Chad. And she continues downtown, saying hello to all the people, Chad. She's having a great goddamn time. She's loving it. Saul Goodman, welcome to stream. Listen to my review of all of the other reindeer, Chad. And she's walking down the goddamn street. And then she passes by, Chad, perhaps my favorite character to ever be featured in a holiday film, Chad. This is Martini the Penguin. He is voiced, Chad. Who the hell is he voiced by, Chad? He's voiced by Joe Pantoliano, chat. He's probably best known for playing Cypher. He is the guy that betrayed everybody in The Matrix, the first Matrix movie, chat. He's the guy that eats the steak with goddamn Elrond, chat. He eats the steak with Elrond. And he also plays Ralph Cifaretto, chat. Ralphie in The Sopranos, chat. Ralphie was a fucking asshole, Chad. He was horrible. He was a horrible person. I mean, all those people were bad, but he was like the worst. Even the other bad people were like, Jesus Christ, you're such a prick, dude. He's always just messing up everyone's plans, Chad. Very selfish character. He doesn't keep his fucking trap shut. And this little penguin, chat, all he's doing is selling illicit goods on the street in an alleyway, chat. And he sees little Olive. He's like, hey, how you doing? You want to buy some Rolexes? She's like, I don't think Rolex is supposed to have 3 X's in it. That's a little weird. He goes, these are special. These are off-brand Rolexes, okay? Can't get them anywhere, all right? Yeah, I'm selling these for like $9. $9, they're yours. You're good. No questions asked. No fucking agreements. No refunds. And she's like, I don't know. He's like, you don't like Rolex? It's fine. It's fine. And I got some office supplies. I got some stationery. I got envelopes. I got pens. I got fucking notepads. Just high quality stuff going in your own business of. You know, you're always helping people. You should help yourself. You help yourself. Fuck these people. Fuck them. And she's like, okay, you don't have to be so aggressive, Mr. Martini. And he goes, I'm sorry, Olive. I'm sorry. It's a stressful time. Here, you have a free sample. And she's like, she gives him an envelope. She says, this says the city zoo. That's weird. Why do you have this? And he goes, I acquired these things from the city zoo after I left them. And she goes, Martini, were you fired by the zoo and did you steal all these things? And he goes, no, yeah. He starts crying, Chad. He starts crying. He's like, listen, they fired me because I was getting the stuff in that people needed, okay? All right? I was getting nail files in there for the monkeys so they could escape from their imprisonment. I was getting my fellow penguins the food they were starving in there, Olive. We're starving in there, and they need it. And they fired me because I'm bringing illicit goods. And I said, fuck them. And I took some of these things because I'm trying to put food on the table for me. I don't have a family. Fuck the family. I just need stuff for me, Olive. She's like, that's okay, Martini. And it's like, don't cry. He's like, okay, thank you. So would you like to buy something? But then, Chad, who's walking down the goddamn street? Who's walking down the goddamn street? I think even Olive gives Martini like a little cookie or something like that. He's like, here you go, don't cry. He's like, this is wonderful. It's a wonderful gift. And who's walking down the street, chat? An abomination monster. Also, he was a police officer, chat, but he looks like, he's like walking down all funny. And he's like, Martini, are you selling illicit goods again? And he goes, no, I'm not selling illicit goods. Not at all. No, I am just giving a gift, a Christmas gift, you know, on this wonderful Christian holiday of Christmas to my very good friend who I've known for a very long time, Olive. And the cop looks at Olive and is like, Olive, is this true? And Olive fucking lies to him. She's like, yeah. It's like, Olive, don't get yourself involved. You're a good person. Don't do it. The cop goes, well, since Olive vouched for you and she's like the best person ever, Okay, fine, fair enough. But if I see you selling any illicit goods, fucking Martini, I'm gonna come for your ass. And he goes, don't worry, obviously I ain't selling nothing. And he fucking flips him off. He's like, fuck you, you fucking pig, I'll get you. And he says, Olive, my girl, thank you so much for the help. I really appreciate it. Here, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. She's like, oh boy, thank you, Martini. This is so kind. He's like, yeah, now give me $9. She goes, okay. And she gives him the $9, Chad. I love it. Oh, my, yeah, Drew Barrymore. And she does a great job, Chad. Does a great job as all the other reindeer. And so she goes home, Chad, and we're about to be introduced to the biggest fucking douchebag in the movie, Chad. I honestly, worse than even, than the Postman, Chad. Postman's pretty bad. But this guy, Chad, what the hell is this guy's name? Tim, her owner, played by Jay Moore, Chad. Tim's, because Olive's in the backyard, Chad. She's just, you know, checking off her list. Okay, I help the rats. I help the people with the Christmas trees. I sing about my favorite holidays. It's like, wow, this is a really productive day. She had a great fucking day, Chad. And then Tim comes over. He's like, Olive. He's like, oh, hi, Tim. And this is her owner, Chad. She's known him since she was a little kid. So Olive has apparently lived, Chad. Now, the average age, I looked this up, of a Jack Russell Terrier, Chad, is something between 12 and 17 years, Shaq, and live for a long time. It's a small dog, okay? But I maybe Olive is 17, chat, but she doesn't look a day over fucking 3, all right? She's got a lot of energy in her, chat, so it's weird. So I think she has some, like, she must be like, I don't know, crossbred or something. Maybe she's fucking magic. I don't know. I'm not sure, chat, but she should be dead at this point in her life, but you know, we'll allow it, chat. But Tim, he comes over, and he's like some 30-year-old, didn't get his fucking act together, chat, lives in a shitty house. But he has the one thing in his life, chat, the positive thing is his dog. And he treats her like shit. And Olive is just so fucking happy. She doesn't realize that Tim's a shitty owner, and she should honestly just go to another loving family who would take care of her, chat. But he goes over, and he's like, okay, Olive, did you do any dog things today? And you know, she's like, well, I help people load their Christmas trees, and I met with my new friend Martini. He gave me this watch. Doesn't really work though, but it's pretty, isn't it? And he's like, no, Olive, bad dog. She's like, no. And he's like, did you bury any bones today? And she goes, no. Did you destroy any flower beds? And she's like, no. And he's like, did you chase after the postman? She's like, why would I chase after the postman? I don't want to bother him. He's like, oh, Olive, what are you doing, okay? You gotta be a dog, okay? Be a dog, be a dog. She's like, oh, I'm sorry, Tim. I'm trying to be, but I just gotta be who I am. Very positive message, by the way. She's 17 dog years. Maybe that's it. Maybe she's 17 dog years. Makes sense. She's actually like 2. Even though she talks about Tim like you knew him when he was a baby, Chad. So it's like, it's odd. The timeline is very odd, Chad. And she's like, well, Tim, I'll try my best. But I thought maybe we could celebrate Christmas together. And, you know, we can watch Christmas movies and we can eat cookies and all that. And he's like, no, because he starts crying. He's like, no, Olive, Christmas is canceled. She's like, why is Christmas canceled? And he's like, because fucking Santa said he can't fly the sleigh. And she's like, what? And she's like, no, listen on the radio. And he just goes and takes down the Christmas decorations from his house. And then she goes into her doghouse, chat, which is completely furnished, by the way. It's got running water. It's got heat, chat. It's got electricity. She's got a fucking radio in there. She's doing pretty goddamn good. And she's talking to her. She has a pet, chat. She owns a pet, apparently. It's a flea named Fido. And she's like, oh, Fido, I think Tim was mad at me again. He wants me to be a dog, but I'm just who I am. This is just what I want to be, and I just wish he'd see me for who I am. And Fido's just like, oh, Olive, listen, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. She's like, it is my fault. And he's like, don't take the blame, Olive, for fucking Tim's mistakes. No. You're good, you're good. But he's like, it is my fault. I'm not like a dog. I mean, I even have a flea, and I named him. So I mean, dogs and fleas are supposed to be natural enemies. And I don't hate you, Fido. He's like, I know, I don't hate you either, Olive. You'll keep being you. Tim will understand. Tim will come around. And hey, we'll listen to some Christmas music on the radio. And so they turn on the goddamn. She paid Tom Nook. Is that what happened was? She turns on the goddamn radio, chat, and it comes on. I was like, oh my God, the radio announcers, they said, oh, Jesus Christ, Blitzen, chat, Blitzen the reindeer, he's dead. He's fucking dead. And all of us like, oh my God. Apparently, Chad, during a practice run, Blitzen, he had a bad landing, Chad, and he broke all of his legs. All of his legs were broken, Chad, and he had profound blood loss and cartilage loss, and they tried to do a bone marrow transplant, but he's dead now. And they just can't fly. They need 8 reindeer, Chet. They need 8, and they only have 7, okay? And Santa, he's on the radio. He's like, listen, we're very sorry for the loss of Blitzen. He's been with me for many years, and for infinities, for as long as I've been alive, he's been doing this with me. And it breaks my heart. You know, we're going to try our best to make sure we deliver all these presents this year, but I'll let you know by probably before midnight if Christmas is indeed canceled. If the Christmas is indeed canceled, but we'll try with all the other reindeer. All the other reindeer, we'll try with them and see what we can do. And then fucking Fido the Flea says, Olive, didn't you hear what the guy said on the radio? Did you hear what Santa said? And Olive's like, yeah, it looks like Christmas is going to be canceled. I'm sad. And he's like, no, Olive. He said Olive the other reindeer. He's saying that you're the person that could help Santa deliver these presents. He's like, I think he said all of the other reindeer. No, he said Olive, you dumb dog. And she's like, don't yell at me. Look at you dumb bitch. I told you, said Olive. She's like, stop yelling at me. That's the NC-17 version coming in, chat. But he just says, no, I think he said all of the other reindeer. So, chat, this is all a misunderstanding. It was a misunderstanding. You know, it was just a confusion. Santa has that thick fucking accent. He has that fat fold. He's got them fat folds. And he says, all of the other reindeer. And it sounded like Olive, Chad, but he said all of the other. But he's too goddamn fat and bloated. And his speech is being compressed, Chad, because he's got that George Lucas chin. He's got the George Lucas chin, Chad. And it affects his breathing and talking. And so it sounded like all of the other reindeer. And Fido's telling Olive, clearly he's talking to you, and you need to go to the North Pole. All right? And to deliver all these presents, help Santa Claus. And she goes, oh, boy, I don't know about that. I mean, but, you know, I want to be with Tim. He seems kind of sad. And Fido's just like, but this will make Tim so happy. But then all of a sudden, fucking Tim, he comes to outside the doghouse, and he's there to apologize. And, you know, Olive doesn't want Tim to see Fido and her, like, talking, being friends and shit. She's like, wait, hide, it's Tim. And she hides in a present, and little Fido, he hides in the tree. And then Tim, he stops by, he's outside her little dog window. He goes, hey, Olive, listen, I'm sorry that I was really mean to you before. You're a great dog, okay? It's a stressful time of the year, and my parents are dead, and you're the only thing from my past I can hold on to. And I don't mean to take this out on you at all. You're a great dog. And Olive's like, Fido, I can't hear him. What's he saying? And Fido says, he's saying that you're the worst dog ever, and that he hates you, and he's blaming you for canceling Christmas. And Olive's like, oh no, Tim hates me. I'm like, oh my God, no. When this was happening in the movie, I was just so sad, Chad, because Drew Barrymore is just selling her sadness and just like, oh no, so well. It's like, oh no. Fido, you piece of shit. Your goddamn bug ears aren't working. It's terrible. It's a terrible situation. Santa gave him gained some weight by eating too many goddamn cookies. He ate too many fucking cookies. And so he's like, well, Olive, listen, please come back inside. We can go ahead and watch some Christmas. We'll make our own Christmas, okay? We don't need Santa to have Christmas. It's fine. We'll be Christmas at our house, and I have the fire, the Yule log going right now. I have the fire going, and there's a spot right on the couch next to me, and we can snuggle. And she's like, Fido, what's he saying now? He's saying, he'd rather you be dead. He'd rather you be on fire and to never come inside the house ever again. He said that you have no spot in the house. She's like, oh, no. And he's like, all right, well, I'll be inside the house. And he says, don't come inside the house. You're dead to me. And then, she pops. She's like, oh, no. Tim hates me now. Tim hates me. I'm going to go. I have to save Christmas, and then he'll love me again. And it's like, Jesus Christ, the stakes in this movie are incredible. And Fido goes, okay, well, you go ahead, Olive. I join you, but I'm a flea, and the elements will certainly kill me. I will freeze to death out there in a matter of seconds. And she's like, that's okay. If you could wrap the rest of these presents, I'd really appreciate it. He goes, no problem, Olive. You save Christmas, Olive, the other reindeer. And he looks back at the presents shed and see that they all need to be wrapped. He goes, my God, this will take me hours. And it does, Shed. He's not able to unwrap any of them. He's a fucking flea. How's he supposed to do it? But then she's fucking going down, Shed, because she's got to get to the North Pole. And the only thing that she can afford right now, she got money. From all the jobs she does around town, chat, she can buy some tickets, chat. But then who does she come across, chat? The postman. The postman. And she goes, hi, Mr. Postman. The postman, he doesn't like Olive, chat. Even though Olive is always kind to him, chat, doesn't like her at all. And he's like, oh, hello, Olive. And this is voiced by Dan Cassidy, chat, who voices Homer and Krusty in The Simpsons. He's like, oh, hello, Olive. How are you today? She's like, well, things could be better. I'm worried about Christmas, Mr. Postman. He's like, oh, I see, yes, you and everyone else in this town. I'm actually feeling quite jolly. She's like, oh, really? Do you think Christmas is going to come? And you think that by putting out positive energy, that you'll also help all these other people? We'll come together as a community and celebrate Christmas despite the circumstance? He goes, no! I fucking hate Christmas! I hope all you fucks are miserable! And she's like, oh, no! And he goes into a song, chat, about how much he despises Christmas because postal workers, chat, they're just, it's terrible for them. It's terrible for them, chat. They gotta deliver all these fucking packages all the goddamn time. It breaks their goddamn backs. It ruins their holiday spirits, chat. And they get no credit. They don't get any raises for it, chat. Makes them suicidal. It's terrible, chat. Postal workers, it's a hard fucking job. It's a hard and stressful job, chat. They don't get a lot of love for it, chat. They gotta breathe the elements every year. And the postman, he sings a goddamn song, chat. And I'm gonna sing this song for you right now. All right? Because his voice must be heard. He's an asshole. Like, I get why he's so mean, but Jesus Christ, he goes way too far in the movie, shit. He goes way too far. It's crazy. All the other reindeer postman song, chat. I'll go ahead and sing this for you. Oh, my Lord. Ba, bug, and hum. That's his song, chat. Here we go, chat. Here we go, chat. In the summertime, delivering's so easy. My bag is light and the world is fresh. But by autumn, I'm getting queasy. The shoulder strap tears at my flesh. I'm a zombie by Thanksgiving, with 4 weeks torture still to come. This is no way to make a living. Christmas, bah, bug, and hum. Oh, flimsy little Christmas card, sure that can't be too hard, but multiply it in a billionfold and see why Christmas leaves me cold. Christmas, bah, bug, and hum. They cut down bigger, fatter logs so I can bring more catalogs. First class, third class, book rate bulk. It is any wonder why I sulk. I Christmas, bah, bug, and hum. Send a friend a 2-ton gift. I don't mind. I love to lift, especially when the weather's freezing. Oh yes, I love the Christmas season. Christmas, bah, bug, and hum. By now my ligaments are toast, but here it comes, more parcel posts. Why not splurge, send in priority? What's one more pain in my posteriority? Olive, posteriority? Yes, my ass, Olive. It hurts so much. All of the Christmas celebrations, if Santa's grounded, there's a start for taking strain off my poor heart. So turn around, go back home, Rover. As of now, Christmas is over. And she's like, oh, no, Mr. Postman, Christmas can't be over. We're going to save Christmas. She's like, not if I have anything to say about it. And for the rest of the movie, chat, for the rest of the goddamn movie, he tries to murder this dog. I'm not saying like, no, tries to legitimately murder her. And it's like, holy fucking shit. It's terrifying, chat. This guy's an asshole. Oh, ha, bug, and hum. And so she runs to the goddamn train station, chat. She rides to the fucking train station, or gets there. She has to buy a ticket. She needs to buy a ticket. And she runs into Martini. She runs into Martini, and he wants to go to the North Pole because since Santa, he's not going to be fucking delivering any presents. He thinks he can steal those presents and sell them for money. And Olive's like, well, that's not very nice, Martini. Goes, listen, Olive, I'm just trying to put food on the table for myself, okay? I'm starving. The halfway home, they're filled up this year. I got nowhere else to go. So can you pay for my ticket? And she goes, oh, Martini. But then right before she's about to buy a ticket for herself and Martini, chat, because of course, fucking the goddamn postman, chat, has one of those leashes, one that, like, the plastic leash that, like, it constricts in the dog's neck. She goes, oh, and he grabs Olive, and she's like, and she's choking Olive to death, chat. He's choking Olive to death. And Martini's like, get the fuck out of her, stop doing it. And he gets on his face, chat, and he starts, like, biting at his nose and shit with his little beak and slaps the shit out of him. He's like, oh, no, oh, no. And then, thankfully, Olive, she manages to get the constrictive plastic leash off her. Chad was digging it. There was a lion on her neck trying to choke her to death. She takes it off, Chad. She buys the tickets, grabs. She's like, Martini, grab onto my tail. He's like, stop fucking wagging. I can't grab on. He grabs on. She's, whoa. And they go forward, Chad. They go forward. And they hop on a goddamn bus. They hop on the goddamn bus to the North Pole, chat. Think it's priority, but it's going to take a while to get up there, chat. At least 7 to 8 hours. You know, they're on the fucking thing, and they're talking to each other. Talking to the bus driver, and he's always constantly telling stories about how, you know, there's this one time when the brakes stopped working on the bus, and I had a bunch of expectant mothers on board. They were like weeks away from delivery. I had to get them all to the hospital, and the brakes went out, and it was a blustery night. And they're like, oh my God, what happened? And he's like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And he's like, the story with the mothers. He's like, oh, sorry, yeah, the memory was just so horrific that I just blocked out of my mind because I do not want to bring up the details to you. And they're like, oh no, I hope the babies are okay. The babies are not okay. It's fucking dark, Chad. It's a dark movie. I was like, what the hell is going on here? And so, that's in the NC-17 cut, Chad. The NC-17 version, that's what it is. But then, chat, there's some Eskimos that are with them because they live at the North Pole, apparently, chat. And they came down to see the United States because, you know, like, listen, they wanted to enjoy that nice, warm, hot weather, chat. A good 40 degrees in North Dakota, right? They got a good old 40 degrees. And they came down there, and I was asking them all these questions about, you know, Santa and the reindeer and stuff. And she's like, she's going up there to be the replacement reindeer for Blitzen. And they're like, well, best of luck to you, Olive. We hope it works out. And Martini, he wants to be supportive of Olive, chat, but at the same time, he knows that, Olive, listen, you are aware of the fact that you are a dog. You are a Jack Russell Terrier. And she goes, well, my owner, Tim, who I really love, even though he hates me right now, and he's like, what? He's like, oh, it's a long story. He doesn't love me anymore, but I'm trying to make him love me again, and everything's going to be okay. And Martini's just like, Jesus. Okay. And she's like, well, he thinks I'm not a dog, so maybe I'm a reindeer instead. Maybe that's my true calling. He goes, you know what? I'm going to help you out because your story is just so fucking sad. I need to help you. I need to help you. I need to help you. And so it's like, all right. And so they're fucking driving, chat. But you know who's fucking right behind him, chat? The postman. He got in his fucking mail truck, chat. Got in his goddamn mail truck. He's been following him. He is fucking running people off the road, chat. Get out of my way. He's slamming in them, and the cars are fucking flipping over, chat. And the people are dying, families and shit. It's a nightmare. It's a fucking nightmare, Chad. This guy's murdering people to kill this dog so Christmas will not come. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And so eventually, Chad, you know, Olive and Martini, they go to sleep, Chad. They sleep. They wake up and I forget the bus driver. I think his name is Richard. Richard, he's like, well, here's a stop. Let's go get some food in our tummies, and then we can continue up to the North Pole. And they're like, yay, let's get some food. I'm really hungry. Martini's like, yeah, I can go for a fucking bite to eat. And they stop off at the this little diner, chat, this little eat and drink diner, chat, complete with bar. But then who's right behind him, chat? The postman, chat. And the postman, he's like, well, I got to sneak in there and prevent them from continuing onward. So he murders a waitress, chat. He murders a waitress. He's like, does this smell like chloroform to you? And chloroforms her, chat, except he gave her too much chloroform and she died. And so then he took her clothes, chat, and he's wearing them, chat, and removes her flesh, removes her skin, and wears her as a flesh suit. This is in the movie. And he goes, that part's not in it. That part's not in it, chat. But he goes out there just fucking leaking everywhere. He goes out there, Chad. That sounds adorably sad. You know, it has moments. What the fuck? Anyway, that's good soon. What happens? Merry Christmas, chat. Merry Christmas, bug, and hum. So he goes out there and he asks Olive, Richard, and Martini what they would like to eat. And Olive's like, I'll take the bone, please, with the dressing on the side. And Richard's like, I don't know what the fucking Richard gets. He gets some human food. And Martini's like, I'll take the dead fish sample, please. And he's like, coming right away. And he goes and gets the meals ready. And then the fucking radio comes on, radio comes on, and apparently it says on the loudspeakers, apparently the newspaper is saying that Santa's going to be making a press conference, going to be doing a press conference around 11, most likely to announce that Christmas is indeed canceled this year because of the death of Blitzen, and you just won't be able to do it. Sally will have to wait till next year, and people in the dark are like, oh no, it's Santa. But then Olive stands up. She's like, I know everyone's really sad right now, but don't worry, everybody. Because I'm Olive, the other reindeer. I'm the reindeer that Santa was talking about on the radio, and I'm going to make sure Christmas comes. I'm going to be Blitzen's replacement. I want to make sure that everyone's happy. And they all stare at her. They don't, I'm like, oh, now they're going to laugh. They don't just stare at her like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're just confused. So, Mighty, thank you so much for the 7 biddies. Appreciate that, my friend. Look at the little pride unicorn. Isn't it adorable, chat? Isn't adorable? Thank you, Soul Almighty. And everyone just stares at her. And then Richard, the fucking bus driver, goes, live, live, live. And no one joins him. He's just going, live, live. Oh. It's just sad. Martini's just like, don't let him get you down, Olive, okay? I believe in you. I believe in you, okay? I think you'll be able to spread the Christmas cheer. By the way, can you pay for my food? I don't have any money. And she's like, of course, Martini, you're my friend. He's like, God damn it, you're so adorable. You're so adorable. And I'm definitely taking advantage of it. I feel bad about it. But then she's like, well, guys, I'm going to go check on her food. It's been a little while, so I'll be right back. And they're like, yeah, no problem, all I understand. And she goes, hi, everyone. Just want to make sure that our orders are going to be ready soon. We have to get going. Don't want to put any pressure. I know it's the holidays. And the fucking postman, chat, grabs Olive, chat. He's like, I finally have you, Olive. No Christmas for you. And he throws her in the fucking back of the truck. She goes, oh. She even when she gets hit, she's like, oh. And she like whines like a dog. She's like, no. And he's like, no, Christmas will never come. And he drives away. And Richard and Martine, they don't know what the fuck's happening. Chad's goddamn crazy. Oh, it's a goddamn nightmare. But then, Chad, as she's driving, as the thing's driving away, she comes to, and she starts looking at all the mail, and she realizes that these are all letters that what's his name, the postman's been delivering to Santa Claus, chats. They're all fake letters. They're basically saying, Santa, you're fat and ugly, and I hate you. Don't come to my house this year. Love, Tommy. And he's just writing this, chat. He's been giving all these letters to Santa, chat. He's been trying to ruin Christmas for fucking years, making all these nice kids turn naughty, chat. That's his secret evil plan he's been doing for so long, for decades even. He's such a piece of shit. But then Olive, chat, she sees another package, chat. She sees Deus Ex Machina. Chat. On written notes to Olive from Deus Ex, literally says Deus Ex Machina. And she's like, oh. And she starts opening up this fucking package, chat. Starts opening up the goddamn package. And the postman's like, oh, what are you doing? Are you opening up mail? That's a federal offense. And she's like, but it's addressed to me. Oh, he's like, okay, well, that's fine. And so, and she opens up the fucking package, chat. Opens up the goddamn package, and she's able to free herself, chat, because it is literally a Deus Ex Machina, and she is set free. She's like, well, that was easy. Boy, just put a positive attitude out there in the world, and everything's just gonna be okay. And she able to escape the car. She's eventually picked up by fucking Richard. That movie's fucking horrible. No, it's not. It's great. And so she escapes, and she meets up with fucking Martini and Richard, and they say, we thought you'd be here, Olive, because, you didn't come back with the food. And she's like, yeah, it was that mean old postman, but thankfully I got a package from Deus Ex Machina, and it helped. It all worked out magically. And they're like, that's great, Olive, wonderful. Saving Christmas is bullshit. And so she's like, well, Richard, can you take us back to the North Pole? And she's like, I'm sorry, Olive. During this time looking for you, I have to drive back down now. I have to maintain a shift, maintain a specific circuit, or I'll be fired. She goes, oh no. Well, Richard, thank you for getting us this far. I really do appreciate it. And he's like, no problem. I'll take you up to this as far as I could possibly go. But then I have to turn around. And they're like, okay, no problem, Richard. And so he drops him off at a bar, chat. Drops him up at a bar, and this bar is rough. It's a rough bar, it's the naughty bar. And they go in there, and, all these fucking tough people are in there, including some reindeer, chat, some reindeer that might have some connections to Santa Claus, chat, but not in the way you would expect. And they walk in there, and all these fucking people are like, excuse me, what are you doing? I don't know why they have southern accents, chat, they just do. I guess that's like, I don't know. they're like, excuse me, what are you doing here? And they're like, oh, hi, my name is Olive. I'm the other reindeer, and this is my friend Martini. He's a penguin that sells illicit goods. And he's like, they're not illicit. They're not illicit. They're totally fine. There's no crime connected to them anyway. Everything costs $9. It's a great sale. And she goes, yeah, but we're trying to get to the North Pole, and we were wondering if someone could help us. And they're like, ah, ha, 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 ha. They'll start laughing at her. It's like, why do you want to go to the North Pole? They're canceling Christmas. Well, like I said, I'm all of the other reindeer. I was the one that Santa was talking about on the radio. And they're like, he said all the other reindeer, not all of the other reindeer. What the hell are you talking about? And he's like, well, maybe he said that, but I still want to really try and bring Christmas to everyone this year. And then they're like, oh, so what are you going to do? So you're just like a reindeer. Are you a reindeer? She goes, well, a dog reindeer hybrid, maybe? I'm not really sure. Can you even fly, Olive? And she's like, well, I haven't tried it before, but I'll do my best. And he's like, oh, we can test it out right now. Here you go. And this reindeer chat, this fucking reindeer grabs her and throws her across the bar. She goes, oh, and she can't fly though, Chad. She's like, she hits the fucking wall. It's like, oh my God, Olive, are you okay? She's like, hey, stop it, that hurt. And, they're like, they're all laughing. Martini's like, you fucks. And Martini just starts beating the shit out of everybody at the bar, chat. And just starts beating the shit out of everybody at the bar. Just, the fuck you? And they're fighting, chat. And they go, hey, let's throw him off the roof. Throw him off the roof. Throw him off the roof. And they grab her and shit, chat. And Martini. And it's like, oh my God, they're about to murder them. Can you fly, Bobby? And you fly, Bobby. Oh, please, boss, no. They're about to film out the roof, chat. But then Olive, she's like, why are you guys so mean? Why are you doing this? This is supposed to be Christmas. This is supposed to be people come together and have fun. You guys are terrible people. And she's like, first time she's ever been negative in her life, chat. And they're like, well, we don't mean to be terrible people, Olive. It's just, well, we've all gone through a lot of bad times here, and we come together, and typically our negative attitudes leads to more negative thoughts and actions. And you shamed us. You shamed us, and we're not mad at you. We're mad at ourselves. We're mad at ourselves, and sometimes we just have to be told what we actually are. But we're not mean people underneath all the things that we typically do. We're more than that. We got a fucking song, shit. We got another goddamn song. I want to make sure to do this goddamn song, shit. Hold on. I've gone to all the other reindeer wiki, and I'm going to sing this goddamn song, chat. Here we go. I'm going to make sure to do this. We're not so bad. We're not so bad, chat. There we go. There's the song. This is Sun, chat, by Schnitzel, the cousin of Blitzen, chat. Schnitzel, he's a reindeer. See, the reason why he's so mean, shit, typical of bullies, because they have very low self-esteem. And the reason why he has such low self-esteem, chat, why he has so many negative thoughts and bullies people, is because he can't fly. He can't fly. That's why he always throws people around and throws them off of rooftops, chat, to see if they can fly, but they can't. And so even though he's about to murder Olive and Martini, he's like, we're not so bad, chat. We're going to do a goddamn song right here. This is performed by Schnitzel. When you're this far north with no sunlight, sometimes tempers fray. Life's hard enough, and now Santa's flight, it's been an awful day. Employment in these latitudes, depends on old Saint Nick. So forgive us if we all have attitudes. We're up a frozen crick. We're not so bad, we're not so bad, we're really sweet and funny. We're not so bad, except for that bunny. And we cut to a fucking evil fucking bunny that just goes, fuck you people. Fuck you people. I'm not evil, goddammit. I'm not evil. Oh, who is this? The Grinch. Queen Butte. Queen Butte, thank you for following my new Huckleberry and my new Grinch. And we like Grinches here. I must now perform the song, chat. When you're this far north with no sunlight, sometimes tempers fray. Life's hard enough, and now Santa's flight, it's just been an awful day. Employment in these latitudes depends on old Saint Nick, so forgive us if we're all attitudes. We're up a frozen crick. We're not so bad, we're not so bad, we're really sweet and funny. We're not so bad, except for that bunny. We're not so bad, we're not so bad, we're not so bad. When you walked in, may I be frank, of course we're suspicious. It seemed you were playing a nasty prank. That's why we got malicious. but we're not so bad, we're not so fearful. Once you get to know us, we're downright cheerful. Now that we know you, you ever come again, we promise you not to throw you, my dear olive friend. Yes, yes. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. But they sing this wonderful fucking song, chat. They sing this wonderful goddamn song, and they're like, oh, if we're going to get to the North Pole, okay, you can be whatever you want to me. She's like, thanks, guys, for helping. And they take him to the North Pole, and they drop him off. They go with this weird, creepy guy, chat. I don't know, he's the bar owner, and he's like, oh, I've been such a bad person my whole life, and all I've ever wanted was an automated power drill. I don't know why I wanted, but I didn't like things that fucking penetrate. And I was like, that's nice. Are we near the North Pole? He goes, yeah, you're near the North Pole now. Go bye-bye. And he drops him off. And they're outside there, Chad. They got to fuck all the press is there. Fucking Fox News, goddamn NBC, CNN. They're all fighting each other, Chad. It's a goddamn massacre. But she circumvents all that negativity, Chad. And she goes to this main booth, Chad, the entrance to Santa's castle factory, and it's being monitored by an elf. And the elf's like, "Can I help you?" And she's like, "Well, yes, sir. My name's Olive. I'm the other reindeer. I thought I could replace Blitzen and make sure that Christmas comes this year." And the elf goes, no. She's like, "But I thought maybe I could try out." He's like, "No, you're not a reindeer. You're a dog, okay? No, please be gone. Please be gone." She's like, "But sir," he says, "No." And he fucking shuts the goddamn shade show of a big no sign. She's like, "Oh no, I came all this way and I can't even help. Oh no." And Martini's like, "That fucking asshole." And he goes up there and he knocks on the goddamn door. And he opens up, he's like, "I'm gonna get this fucking guy." And Martini puts a gift on there, knocks on the fucking shades, and he runs off. And the elf opens it up, chat, and he sees it's a gift from Santa Claus. He's like, "Oh!" And he opens it up, chat, it's a watch, a Rolex, the 3 X's. And he puts it on, chat, he's like, "Wait a minute, this is not fucking working. What the hell?" And then he checks the one little card right there. It's inside the goddamn thing, chat, and it's like, "Call this number," and that's Martini's goddamn number, chat. And so they call up, and Martini's like, "Oh yeah, these Rolexes, sorry, and now he's gonna work all the time, but listen, I'm gonna go up there, I'm gonna be right there. Listen, you might be turned off by my appearance. I'm not a human, I'm not an elf. I'm not a Santa Claus type creature. I'm a penguin, okay? But I know my Rolex is like the back of my flipper. I'll be right there for you." And he goes up to the elf. He's like, "Yeah, you gotta fucking fix this gizmo and this gizmo here and this needs a gear. I can get you this gear, buddy. But in order to fix this watch, you must shut off all the security defenses around Santa's castle and compound." And the elf really goes, "Listen, man, if you want me to fix this watch for you, I can't do nothing for you. You gotta fucking turn off the fucking security systems. Do it." And he's like, "Okay." And he turns them all off, chat. And fucking Olive, she gets in there, chat. She gets in there. She infiltrates. And then, chat, we cut to Santa Claus, voiced by Ed Eisner. Chat, Chris, all voice is jerking with my I know, she's adorable. Do it. She goes in there, chat. And we see Santa, voiced by Ed Eisner, who is fantastic as Santa Claus. She had ho, 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 etc., etc. It's so goddamn good. Voices Hudson. Man, he's voiced. How old is Ed Eisner? I'm like, Jesus Christ, you are up there, chat. He's up there, chat, Ed Eisner. Incredible. He's been voicing cartoons for 40 goddamn years. 50 years, chat. He also voices Carl in Up. Does an immaculate job coming back to voice that character in Doug the series now. But Santa's just about to make the announcement that he's canceling Christmas. Blitzen, as we all know, Chad, is dead. He's dead. The reindeer can't lift his fat ass of all the presents. It just won't be possible, Chad. Won't be possible. But Olive, she goes there, and she's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Claus. My name is Olive, the other reindeer." And he goes, "Who the fuck are you?" And she's like, "As I said, my name was Olive. You shouldn't use bad words. But I just want to let you know that I wanted to try to help you. I heard about Blitzen's terrible accident, and I feel really sad about it. But my owner, his name is Tim, and he doesn't love me anymore. And I thought maybe he'd love me if I bring Christmas back to everybody." And Santa says, "Oh my God, it's the saddest story ever. Yeah, you can help me. Oh my God, please don't say anymore. You're making me so sad. All right, boys, just put her in the thing." And we got Comet. He comes over. Comet, who's not an asshole, chat. Comet's actually very supportive. Unlike Comet in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, chat, who's a piece of shit. Comet in that fucking movie, asshole, chat. He's up there with Donners. Oh, God, hate Comet. But he goes over, he's like, "All right, a dog, sure, okay." But she's like, "Well, if you just believe, that means you can fly, right?" And Comet goes, "Oh, sweet summer child." Let's hope so. Puts the harness on her and everything, chat. And she goes, it's great to meet you, Comet, but I have to admit, I was also looking forward to meeting Rudolph, too. And she goes, oh, he's not real. She's like, what? Yeah, that's made up. Marketing. It's marketing, kid. Yeah, the best reindeer of them all. Everyone wants to buy the reindeer action figure and shit. It's fake. And she goes, oh, wow. That's kind of mean, though, lying to people. He goes, listen, we got to keep the fucking reindeer fed. We got to make sure the fat man's fed. Look at him. He doesn't get his fucking donuts, doesn't get his goddamn giant vanilla shakes at McDonald's every other day. He's gonna have a fucking heart attack, all right? He's gonna blow a gasket. So the money's got to be coming in, honey. So we got to make some lies. She says, well, I hope people know that I'm trying my best. Don't worry, yeah, sure. And so it's like, all right, big announcement. All of the other reindeer, she's going to save Christmas. All people all around the world hear about this. Even Tim, who's worried about all of Chad, who did not say all those mean things. Fucking Fido, that piece of shit. He messed up what he was actually saying, Chad. Tim is actually very remorseful for how he spoke to Olive earlier. But not that he doesn't love her, Chad. He loves Olive a lot. So he's like, wait, Olive, my Olive? And he can't believe it, Chet. And so, right, they got the fucking sleigh lined up and everything. Thank you, Dark Santa. I bet Santa needs his insulin from all the sugar he's going to consume. He does. It's true. Corbin, welcome to the stream, too. Hope you're doing very well. So, his insulin payments, Chet, that's healthcare. It's through the roof of the North Pole. It's very true. They always love you when you leave. That's, yeah. And so, they got the whole fucking sleigh ready, chat, and they're fucking taking off, and they're like, jeez, and they fucking take off, chat, but Olive, she's just being dragged. She's just like, am I flying? Am I flying? Her fucking legs are flopping around. They're like, not really. And she tries really hard. She's like, I'm going to fly. And she starts actually, because of the power of belief, chat, and the power of a positive attitude, she manages to fly. She manages to fly. And they're like, holy shit, it's fucking happening. And she could do it. She can do it, chat. And Santa's just like, ho, 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 etc., etc. And they take off, chat. They take off. And Martini, he's now in charge of the press conference, in charge of PR at Santa's workshop. He's like, oh my God, Olive. Oh my God, Olive, you did it. You did it, you crazy bitch. You did it. He's like, yeah. He's so happy, chat. It's like, yeah. So they start flying, chat. But now they're going to deliver all the toys, right? No, chat. Before Santa Claus took off, the postman was there. The postman was there. He infiltrated the factory while the power went down, and he followed Olive inside their chat, intending to murder her. But he said, nah, I'm going to do the thing that Santa did to me all those years ago. Took those my toys. I was naughty. I never got another toy. It got coal. But now I'll give him, now he'll be able to deliver any toys to anybody, just like me. And so he stole all the toys, Chad. Stole all the toys. He put him into his fucking back of his mail car, his mail car, chat. His mail truck. But then who fucking saw him doing this? Martini. Martini saw him doing this, and Martini's like, hey, you fucking asshole. And then the postman just hits Martini in the back of the head, chat, with a bat, and he drags his little body in there. She drags his little body in there, Darkslayer. I still believe. And then the sax man, it's sexy, the jazz sax man just starts playing, chat. That's what Olive was thinking about. She's like, I remember that movie, The Lost Boys. It was really scary, but I remember the oily sax man guy, and he believed in himself, and I think of that guy when I want to believe. He's the present thief. And Martini, he ties up Martini. And he's like, yes, Martini, yes, it was me. And now Christmas will be ruined for all the little boys and girls around the world. Martini's like, you fucking asshole, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And when my fucking flippers are undone, I'm gonna fucking slit your throat. And he's like, I can't hear you, Martini. And he drives his truck. When they finally land in the first house, chat, with Olive and stuff, and Olive's like, she's a little tired, chat, but she's doing great. She's doing great. She's getting the hand of this flying thing. Santa goes, oh, everyone, I have terrible news. My bag of toys has been replaced by junk mail. And Olive's like, oh my God, Santa, I know what happened. He's like, what is it, Olive? It was the postman. It's this guy who's been trying to murder me and my friend. He's like, who the fuck tried to hurt you? I will kill them. He's like, well, I don't want you to hurt anyone, Santa. I just want to make sure that everyone has Christmas. He's like, don't worry, they'll get Christmas, Olive. I'll make sure of it. And we're going to find him. All right? How can you track him down? And she's like, well, this knows all. I'll be sure to track him down. And so they track him down, chat, and they eventually get to the side of his fucking mail truck. And Olive's like, you've been very bad, postman. You're on Santa's naughty list, and you gotta pull the fuck over. She's mad now, chat. And so they fucking get him on the side of the road. Santa starts bashing his fucking mail truck. Martini, he manages to break free. He manages to break free. Jumps out of there where the mail truck fucking crashes. Chad crashes, and they stop him. They get all the toys out. Chad, they get all the toys out. They've tied up the mailman and things. And you know, at this point, Santa's like, "Oh, Olive, Martini, thank you for all your help. We'll be able to deliver these Christmas presents. Everything will be fine." And then Olive, she takes these fucking like boxes, like these cardboard boxes that, like, you know, haven't been constructed into a box form. She uses them as wings now. She's flapping her wings so it's easy for her to fly. And Olive was going to say, "Oh, Martini, you should come with us. We can drop you off at the North Pole." And Santa's like, "I'm sorry, Olive, but with the reindeer as they are, it might be difficult to take on passengers." And Martini's like, "Don't worry, Olive, I got it, okay? I'm going to drive the truck home to North Dakota. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take Zip the mailman. We're going to have a good time." And she's like, "Okay, are you going to make sure the mailman gets home safely?" And Martini looks at the mailman and goes, Yeah, he's going to get home. I'll take Olive. I'm going to take care of him. She's like, "Great. I'll see you later, Martini." And then she flies off with Santa. And then fucking Martini's like, "Yeah, you see this bat? You know, I like baseball. I like baseball. You like baseball, Zip?" And the mailman's like, "Oh, oh." He's like, "Oh, you do, don't you?" And he beats him to death. He beats him to death, chat, and he digs a very shallow grave on the side of the road somewhere, I imagine, near the regions of the North Pole, chat. I don't know. And he's buried there to this day. The mailman is dead. And he was an asshole, chat. He deserved it. And so then, you know, little Martini, he drives himself home, chat. He, stole the money from the Christmas cards. He's like, "I'm rich. I'm doing great." And he also gets his job back at the zoo, too, because he was just so great. Also, no, they didn't kill the mailman. The postman was fine. What they did was that, okay, so has anyone seen Tusk before? Everyone seen Kevin Smith's Tusk? You know, with Justin Long, chat? So the whole premise is you have this crazy guy who kidnaps Justin Long, chat, and performs body modification surgery, basically, mutilates his body, chat, to appear like a walrus. And so Martini, what he does is he basically beats the mailman to near death, chat, but that was just so he can perform, he just mutilate his body. And so he took all the bones out of his fingers and sewed the skin flaps together like flippers and shit. And he like glued using like hot glue, like these paper mache stuff on his face, chat. So he looks like a beak and things. And also he broke his fucking legs. And so he can just kind of waddle around now like a penguin. He can't walk anymore. And so he dropped him off at the zoo, and they think he's a penguin. They think he's a penguin, chat. And so the postman, chat, for all of his evil deeds and trying to murder Olive and Martini and trying to ruin Christmas, he now lives out his days as an abomination penguin creature at the zoo. It's quite horrifying, chat, but he deserved it. He deserved it in hindsight. It's rated G. Yes, it's rated G. Anyway, eventually, chat, Christmas is saved. Olive directs them home based on the smell of Mrs. Claus's cookies. So Santa's like, "I need my cookies." He needs his cookies, chat. He eats the cookies, but Olive, she wants to go home because she wants to see Tim. And so Comet's like, "You did great." Blitzen's alive, by the way. He comes back, chat. He didn't die. The events of his death were greatly exaggerated. He broke every fucking limb in his body, but he's okay. He's like, I'll be okay for next Christmas. But Olive, we would be proud to have you leading us next year." She goes, "Really?" They go, "Absolutely, Olive. You are the best other reindeer we've ever had." She's like, "Wow, thank you." And Comet takes her home, chat, where Tim has been worried sick. And Tim's like, Olive. And she's like, "Tim." And he's like, "Olive, I missed you." He's like, "I missed you too, Tim. Do you love me now that I saved Christmas?" She's like, "Olive, I've always loved you. I didn't mean to say those mean things to you earlier. I'm sorry. I was stressed out. My life hasn't worked out as it is. But you have been the absolute best dog ever. Thank you for being who you are." She's like, "I love you, Tim. Thank you." And they hug and they cuddle, chat, and they go inside and they watch Christmas movies and they spend a nice Christmas together, chat. And that, my friends, that is Olive, the other reindeer. You got a way of making the story seem scary. Canceled Tim. It ended positively though. It came back around. Oh god damn it! So you mean my adventure was a waste of time? Yes, that would be great. She's like, are you fucking kidding me? I went through all that, almost being killed. Fuck you, Tim. I'm gonna get another family. That's what it should have been. Oh my lord! But there you go, chat. That was Quentin Tarantino by Chris Herman. Listen, there's some adult humor. I may have exaggerated some details, chat. I may have exaggerated, elaborate a little bit more, but you know, it's accurate. Corbin, did you know all his voice? But you remember, I did. It was an excellent job. The penguin who sells watches, the guy who played My Brain is telling me this is state. Yeah, no, Cypher. Cypher for the Matrix. Yeah, we talked about this. Ralph Cifaretto on The Sopranos. No, chat, I'm going to tell you right now. Studio and audience applause. Thank you, chat. No, I hope you guys enjoyed the beautiful review. I hope you guys enjoyed my rendition, my version of all of the other reindeer, chat. Oh, I forgot to do the song. Hold on. I got to do the fucking song, chat. Hold on. I got to end this review properly, chat. I got to end this review properly. Excuse me. No, not bug, and hum. All the other reindeer, goddammit. All right. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Here we go, chat. It is Merry Christmas After All from all of the other reindeer song lyrics, chat. I don't have antlers, I don't have hooves. My flying works, I have no clue. But now I got the reindeer moves. I'm the true blue member of the crew. It took Olive to remind us you can't give up on Christmas Eve. Now the trouble's all behind us, 'cause Olive's taught us how to believe. So Merry Christmas after all to everybody big and small. I pulled the sleigh and had a ball, so Merry Christmas after all. If you got the Christmas spirit, let nothing you dismay. You don't need springs or wings or strings, it's to fly on Christmas Day. So it's Olive telling to remind you on its Christmas Eve. It's all right there inside you, you just got to believe. So Merry Christmas after all to everybody big and small. That's that she's the fireball, so Merry Christmas after all. Merry Christmas after all to all the creatures great and small. Pull your sleigh and have a ball, so Merry Christmas after all. There you go. There you go, chat. Merry Christmas after all. It fucking happened, chat. It happened. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord, chat. Good for all. Full price, by the way. Full goddamn price, chat. A whimsical family film. So good. NC-17 version, chat. Also worth checking out, in my honest opinion, chat. In my honest opinion. Highly recommended. But, chat, I'm going to take a brief break. I'm going to refill my beverage, and I'm going to review Batman Beyond Episode 6 Heroes, chat. Stick around. Stick around, hero. Be right back.